so we have Phil starting. He doesn't have his one drops. He's gonna charge an energy and he's gonna pass. Then we have it over to Muqsit. It's Muqsit.
I put must quit.
You're so bad. Sit. Muqsit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So both players strong players. Muqsit performing in the North American
Finishing top 3.
Nationals top 3 showed us, hey, I am of that national level. I'm coming to compete. And here he is, round 3, undefeated. The table 1.
Round 4, boy.
Round 4. Yeah, start of round 4. Sorry, guys.
Phil Pena, right?
Yep. Phil Pena, man. Back from the, risen. I was about to say back from the
overround.
Yeah, back from the warp. And then, Muqsit just leaves the energy there, leaves them untapped. Now he's going to charge. Wow, Phil missing both of his one drops. Look at that. The traditional swing combo. Who created that, Eric?
Who did?
Okay. Yes, and this is going to be the most efficacious way to play Trunks because you're going to be able to, especially some of the one drop. He goes ahead and evolves. Now this can be
start
rough.
the timer. This is the reason why I said not to do it.
You just start the timer at 55 minutes.
No, bro, that's not how it works. You have
That's fine.
to be playing.
My apologies, bro. I was hyped when I saw this match. My apologies. Sorry about that. But anyway, back to the match. He goes ahead and swing. He takes the life and passes. So he has set up his one drop Trunks and Vegeta Goku, which means that he's obviously going to be playing that 5 drop as well. Now Golden Frieza having a bad game. Taps 3, obviously a unison is coming down. He's going to rest it. He's going to +1 and draw. And he's going to say, come at me, bro. Either you're going to swing into my unison or you're going to come into my life. But it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
They got like 65 minutes.
It wasn't 5 real minutes, but it's okay.
Okay.
Actually, I can just see the time here. They got more than 60. They got like.
It's 70 minutes. They spent about 5 minutes.
They were 8 minutes into the regular match, so
Okay.
they really just started. Golden has not seen a one drop yet, but this is the problem because now he's able to kill this this unison for free. So Phil Planet placed the placeholder, but he's having a horrible game right now. But the thing about Golden Frieza is that they can turn the game around. And if he's playing Golden Cooler, it can be it can turn the tide, right? Depending on how much Muqsit, depending on how much he commits to his board, right? That Golden Cooler, if he's playing it, can come down, destroy that board, especially looking at those Trunks, and find a pretty good opening. A very nice opening. So all is not lost for Golden Frieza, but definitely Muqsit is sitting in a position that he wants to be right now. But he also understands that I know yellow, I can't sit here and dilly-dally around. I'm gonna have to play against very powerful one-drop counters, and it could be hard to push through, even with Cooler or what have you.
Right. Yeah, I mean, Phil just having such a weird game.
Right. Unison left.
And this is actually one of the things that can happen to Golden Frieza, and when that does, it doesn't feel right at all.
Oh my God!
Charging that, I mean, I think
you could just see the demeanor. He's just like go.
Yeah. And this is not.
No, Golden Frieza is charging.
This is not where you want to be at.
At that point,
3rd place at Nats. Phil, no stranger to danger, though. Definitely have, a pretty decent run in his DBS, career, so to say. So you can't count him out.
No, not at all. I mean, you can't count Golden Frieza out. Like once Golden Frieza is able to awaken, the game can change. Is he gonna take this 3 life?
Finally saw one drop.
Is he gonna take this 3 life, or is he gonna negate? Yes, you have to negate here. Taps 3. Hasn't seen the extra card as well. Now he could have gotten Cooler, which would have been very strong. And here's the reason why Cooler would have been strong.
T-blow him.
T-blow doesn't matter. It's just stopping that double strike, right? It's a 25k double strike.
He has the unison in his hand. This is gonna be big.
Yeah.
Gonna go ahead and tap
you just
3.
set the unison up here. You're gonna kill it. Oh, it feels so bad. And he dies. And then you just... I mean, at this point, you dual attack it. Like, you just attack it. Because you don't want to, you know, get from a position to awaken comfortably. Like, you know, go down to 3 or waste some more cards.
Yeah, not seeing any extras.
Mind you, Muqsit is sitting at 6 life. That becomes difficult. So he places that, draws 2. Well, and now he's gonna have to drop a 5k.
You can always summon a Android 21 SCR, right?
I mean, guess you can.
I guess. That SCR is nice.
Drops the 5k. Wow, that's.
Let me go ahead and share this. We are back on round 4.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So we're in an interesting spot. Phil Pena, going to 5 energy. This could be phenomenal. So he's gonna drop his 1 drop. He has to. He drops the unison. The unison gets rested. That's beautiful. What are we gonna see? Poutine? Are we gonna see the poutine? Y'all, I miss poutine, man. People are not playing it. Like it, I miss it. Okay. So we're gonna activate. What are we gonna do? We're gonna drop. That's really good. Draw 1 card. Untap 1. Awaken. This is good. His hand is going to replenish. Draw 2. This is so good. Right. Yeah, I definitely like the one poutine. Tap 3. We're gonna have to get this unison down because we have to. And we're gonna have to probably triple attack. Yep, kill that, get that out the way. This is still rough, but this is such a powerful play. Oh no, if he has Golden Cooler, he's in the money. Those are the things. Remember, our SCRs right now, they're so game breaking, they're literally game ending.
Yeah, Golden Cooler will literally change.
Yeah, Golden Cooler will change the game.
Go and say, hey, I was just chilling.
Right, like if Muqsit plays, you know, bad around that next turn, taps more than, if he only leaves 1 energy open, that could really be rough on him. You know, that card can kill you through a riposte. Yep, you just gotta clear that unison. And it doesn't make sense to riposte because you know that he's gonna be able to swing through the riposte. You tap out, he has 3 energy open. You know, at this point, yeah, swing into life because you have to start moving forward. So now he puts TrunksGeta to 5, which is good. TrunksGeta can, depending on the super combos he plays, we know that Muqsit has used the Spark and super combos before. So, you know, it could be in an interesting spot. If not, he can use Block or Negate, go into 4, have access to his Krillin super combos. And that is very rough for him, but I think he's in a decent spot. He has some hand, and now his opponent has to respect the unawakened leader. He has access to time magic right now that we see in his hand, which can do something to ready up. So depending on how the turn goes, Muqsit having that BMS in his drop. So I mean the secret identity. So we know that he has to be running the draw super combos. I mean, we anticipate that, right? Like you can't really run an overwhelm. Well, you can't play the overwhelm outside from that. So, picking up a Boo. Boo is so good, y'all. 1 drop, double strike, 30k just because of it. EX Evolve. Wow, that's just so good. You just hate to see that happen. He's gonna swing. You gotta deal with this. You gotta deal with this. How are you gonna approach this? He's gonna combo. There's no reason not to get damage, and he's generating his drop, right? Does he want the Z energy or does he want the cards in drop?
These players are currently XO.
Yep. So they know what they're doing. The good thing, however, is that I think that Golden Frieza has a much better angle on the sideboard than TrunksGeta has against Golden Frieza. So that could, prove to be, Golden Frieza's saving grace, especially in the entire set, if he was to lose the game early, which I know would suck, but it just would be what it was. So he taps 1
For a repulse.
which means that he has the 2 extra cards.
Oh, Muqsit got Golden Frieza too.
Muqsit is playing Golden Frieza? Golden Cooler?
I don't know. I thought I saw it.
Yeah, it looks like the,
Repulse?
no. I don't know.
It could make sense, right?
Yeah, let me just make sure he has the 2 extra cards.
Stop closing it like that. Just.
Okay, so we
I
got.
gotta go, dedicate some time to Keita and Nalani real quick.
Okay.
So I was gonna tell you to commentate.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. So right now, again, not having that extra cards. I thought he used that extra card. But he didn't. So this match is gonna be he's gonna be forced to take that damage. So, man, how you feeling?
Hey, good. So
Okay.
what do we have here?
So, yo, guys. So
Oh,
we
wow.
have Sean Barley. He's stepping in for Eric right now. Eric's gonna take a break. Go say hello to the family. Sean, you can introduce yourself.
Hey guys, some of you might know me from the House of Hype streams. We're enjoying the tournament here. It's been great so far, and it looks like we have a really great game on our hands.
Yeah, we do. Yellow, man. Both yellow decks. Both of us being, prominent yellow players, just really loving the color.
Yeah.
Right now, just give you a little bit about the game.
Sure.
Golden Frieza didn't see 1-drops at all for the first 4 turns. So he was kind of abused
Yeah.
in that way. Just wasn't able to generate value. That's why the hand feels kind of weak. But he definitely was able to bring it back. I mean, he's sitting here at 6 energy, drops the Frieza. This is gonna be huge.
That's
kills off those Vegetas, and he's gonna be able to untap 2 energy. He kills the entire. That is huge.
Yeah, major.
And he has a blocker.
And he has a blocker. And the funny thing is that this card is extremely oppressive, right?
It is.
However, against yellow, you do always have to worry about Final Flash, right?
Right.
So it really is going to come down to, does Muqsit have the ability to deal with this? If he doesn't, this ain't going anywhere.
No, it's not. It's gonna be like a, one of them. That's what I mean.
It's that house guest that won't leave, bro,
Right.
that eats all the food
Right.
and just terrorizes you. And the
Right.
beautiful thing, too, about Golden Frieza, right, is he can make this kind of play and then just doesn't have to.
Right.
You
2.
know?
Right.
That's amazing.
That's just really good for him, actually, right here, right now. 2 energy open. Again, charge that extra card here, so his riposte are going to be cheaper, but he was forced to pay maximum energy on riposte before. He's in a rough spot. Attacking Muqsit could be to his demise only because Muqsit will be at 5 energy next turn.
Right.
I'm sorry, that looks like 6. He has 1 energy open. So he'll be at 6 energy next turn. And we know that Golden Frieza can, he made his super combos live, and Golden Frieza, TrunksGeta can be aggressive. But we have that block on Frieza.
Yeah, you do have the block on Frieza, which is huge. And then also the 2 energy standing, which is not
Right.
to be discounted.
No, not at all. I mean, if you're trying to get a double strike or what have you, you do have to fear Final Flash. You have to respect it. This is yellow.
Yeah.
You understand that. We already utilized the leader's effect.
Okay.
So, right now, worst comes to worst, you can on a big swing you can go riposte. They'll say, you know, they might say counter, or counterplay, like what's sitting in Muqsit's hand. And then if that happens, it's fine because, the attack still got negated. If for whatever reason they countered, you made them tap additional energy and then you go block frieza, and now you say try it again.
Yeah.
But right now, because we don't threaten double strike attacks, he's not in a bad spot.
Sure.
He can do it. And I think one of the things here is that, again, identifying when a player should scoop, right? When, like, hey, I had such a terrible game. Am I just going to try to rely on games 2 and 3? Look at my sideboard. What do I know about this deck? How am I going to approach those games? And what's the likelihood of me having a much better game if those set cards are in the match?
Sure.
That's not looking like that this game. Like, we have 51 minutes left in the round, right? If in the next 10 minutes this went back and forth, which would be kind of inconceivable because we know the game's going somewhere. But if that was in the next 10 minutes and we saw the game, continuously declining on either player's end, then that's the point where you ask, hey, what do I do?
Right. Yeah. 100%. I think that Muqsit probably feels pretty good right now. Just looking at where the game is.
Oh, of course.
He's in total control. He's in full control. That Frieza, have we seen Power Super Saiyan come down yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, so that could be a factor.
Right.
Have we seen Secret Rare come down?
No, neither player has revealed their secret rares.
So that could be huge.
And this is kind of what we at the very beginning of the game we anticipated that if Phil stays in the game and he's able to recover, by which the likes he has, and he drops a golden cooler, that could be really, really huge. As far as turning the tide. But look at it, we see him getting ready to tap some energy. What's coming down? The EX Evolve. Okay. And is he going to Z Awaken?
Wow. Well, he did use the leader skill, right? So we are out of that, so why not Z Awaken?
Right. Now, this is also very scary because it does leave him. He has the energy open to proc lead effect as well as, he has, he can proc lead effect.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the energy to counter as well. So, he gets one good swing with it, one really good swing.
But then he also has the activate battle too.
Right.
Which.
Yes, but that's the point, right? Like, Frieza can block him once, and then he can activate. No, it costs 1 energy to. It costs 1. Oh, so he's gonna stop that.
Wow.
That's good. And now he's not a blocker.
Wow.
At this point, and he's tapped out. So at this point, this can be game. This could really be game. He needed to save it for the negate. And what he's gonna do is say, hey, no combos, let your Frieza die or protect it. I'm gonna Z Awaken and restand him.
Wow,
do
that's
something.
Huge.
Yeah.
That's
he
huge.
has to have the blocker negate here. And it's not even, with 3 energy open, you threaten a cooler.
100%.
At this point, it's your hand better than mine.
Right. That's what it comes down to.
And even then, it looks horrible. And the reason why is because at all else fails, he's representing a secret identity in his hand, right? Secret identity is going to come down and pressure him some more. A tapped out leader.
Yep.
You sure?
Thank you.
Whatever you want. So, yeah. Okay. So now we may see, but does Muqsit have Z energy? I think he has it on the side, on the border. Well, after this round 1, because this is a very intense. After this round 1, I'm going to tell him to put the Z energy on top of the Z deck, just so we can get a better idea of where we're going.
Because we did see him combo.
He defends the Frieza.
Wow.
That was bait. That was bait. Z Awaken here. You Z Awaken. Yeah, Frieza dies. Frieza dies here. You Z Awaken. You tap the energy to restand. And now guys, this is Gohan 8. But he could have the blocker negate.
Okay, so he pays cost. He's going to go ahead and restand them both. That's huge.
He could have the blocker negate, but he
Wow.
does have the secret identity to check that.
Right.
So he's obviously going to go.
It feels like Muqsit has now put him in check.
Yes, yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
Yep.
and he makes the right decision. All
Yep.
credit to Phil. It sounds like he had a bad start. This is what players need to understand. You do not have to sit there and play extra time
Right.
when you need to go, when you know you're already going to lose. Get to
Right.
game 2 or game 3, wherever you're at,
Yep.
and make the adjustments. All he
Right.
needed to do was start a little bit better.
Right.
And now you get to side deck. So,
And this is the time that we described, right? Like, look, when we mentioned it, we said it was 51 minutes?
Yeah, yeah.
So in less than 5 minutes, he said, hey, I could try to, Golden Frieza had a horrible start, guys.
Yeah.
A Golden Frieza scoop, and it's so funny because we actually brought that up, and we said, hey, if it's 10 minutes past and you don't get it, right now he has 6 minutes on the clock.
Yeah.
So in any capacity, he's able to play this first game
yeah.
and then just start better, like man.
Hey, listen, bro. Sometimes you literally just have to have a better start.
Yeah.
Like that's all. That's
Just
all it
start
is.
better.
Just draw some 1-drops.
How do you
Golden
win?
Frieza.
Just start better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just start better.
Absolutely.
Just
get
start
good
better.
and draw your 1-drops.
Get good.
Absolutely.
Literally. You're not good unless you draw good. Philip, turning the game around. And, I'm not going to lie. Because Philip was unawakened, he could not scoop there. You cannot concede at that point.
Right.
But here, game was on board anyway. We did see him have a time magic. He should have actually sparked the time
100%,
magic.
yes.
I think that was from the first attack. You spark the time magic and say, "Oh, what are you gonna do?" Right?
Yeah,
So
yeah. Listen, Espeon, with Helku, if you don't draw Trip to Hell, that's pretty bad.
Yes.
That's the only thing that deck has to do that's cool. So you have to draw Trip to Hell.
right.
That's a fun deck, though. So going into this next game, what do you anticipate players are thinking about siding?
Well, stream. What do you guys anticipate players are siding? I believe, for one, Muqsit, he should be prepared for yellow matchups. Therefore, he might be prepared for. He should be prepared for blue matchups. Therefore, he might be prepared for yellow. That would entail those 1-drop yellow Weeses potentially that affect the opponent's ability to untap energy offensively.
Yes.
So even if he starts well, he's not going to be able to maximize his plays. Right. We see it. We see the Wees. We see
There
the
you go.
Wees. Right.
And let's also say there are things that Phil could have in his side to counteract that. You
Right.
literally have to side them.
Right, you
but
have to.
If he
Price is
doesn't,
correct.
removing 1-drops right now
It's
for
hard.
yellow is kind of
It's
tough.
hard. You got to rest them suckers and you got to swing it to them bitches.
Yeah.
You got to. If you
They
don't swing it to
literally
them,
sit there.
they-
And even if you have Trunks Unison, right, that's gonna rest and kill, that's 3 turns you gotta wait.
Right.
Meanwhile, TrunksGeta is just getting everything off.
and they get instant value turn 2.
You're
the
playing
game.
a vanilla leader.
Right, that is horrible.
Set
But
0.
We also have stuff like Koitsukai, right? Koitsukai can be a very good matchup. Very good in this matchup. Koitsukai is good in every matchup. It's just one of those things. It's more so, I definitely like the Frieza play, man. The Fire Drop Frieza. I'm really, really loving it against even this matchup.
Sure.
Yellow can't afford to activate a counter against that card.
You will just lose.
So if Phil has a good game, Phil starts. Phil can be in control depending on how well it is. The biggest thing that Phil was not able to show us is Golden Frieza's 14 to 17 card hand size.
Right.
He didn't show us that. He had no value. He turns his leader into a +1 each turn. He cycles, he cantrips, so many different things. We didn't see that for 5 turns.
Wow.
On the 5th turn, he was able to awaken and he dropped his 1-drop.
Right.
That was when he was able to do it. There we go. So we got it. Phil starting off phenomenally better because he opened it even if he opened one. Phenomenally better.
And he goes first, so he's going to inevitably get at
There we
least
go.
one of these
all right,
off
Phil, don't waste all of them
before we see the week.
Hold one of them suckers in your hand for a rainy day. Phil,
exactly.
you scared me.
You don't know what's gonna happen in
scared
turn
me,
2
Phil.
3.
Word. Hold one for next time.
both players seeing their optimal
Turn
turn
ones.
ones.
Yep.
Which I like.
Yes. This is yellow. And again, both of these two decks are headbutting. They're clashing against one another and they're saying, hey, choose me. I'm the better deck. Yellow has a place in this matter because of what yellow does.
Sure.
Yellow's going to be there. Is it going to be Golden Frieza? or is Trunks the optimal pick? We've seen Majin Vegeta, right? All these different decks have different applications on how they approach the format.
Sure.
Nonetheless, only one can really exist when we're talking about the top three.
Yeah.
Only one.
Yeah.
And it's not to say that multiple of them can't, but when we're talking about the most efficient decks, right? There's a top three. What's the best deck in yellow?
Sure.
What's the best deck in blue? What's the best deck in red? And those are the things they're going to give you.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think both of these decks have a reasonable claim to that spot.
Right. Oh, they do. They do.
Yeah.
But, Muqsit is going to make TrunksGeta look a lot better than it is.
Agreed.
And not that the deck is not powerful, but Muqsit knows what he's doing with this deck.
He's going to find a way to maximize every decision.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. And this
every
is the
play.
thing. Let's look at the chat here. I always play red and blue, but I do enjoy Majin Vegeta. I know you do. I'm not a big fan of Majin Vegeta, but you can convince me. I used to play like Gogeta Ramp. Gogeta Ramp is... Oh, red Gogeta Ramp?
Yeah.
Not bad. Blue Gamma is nice. IMO. Damn, am I right? Yo, breaking down the barrier. Thank you. Ooh, peppermint.
So both players really having the ideal start situation. Phil does go ahead and resolve the Roshi. That's going to let him take a little bit of life, 2 life, and it's going to give him options and make it so that Muqsit cannot just stall him. Muqsit's going to have to deal with him awakening, likely next turn.
I don't like that, though. I'll be honest with you. I don't like the Roshi play this turn because Muqsit really didn't stall him.
Right.
Muqsit got a turn to stall him because it was the absolute most important thing to do. Kill the Unison.
Right.
On his turn 3, Phil dropped the Unison and he said, hey, I'm going to get my value. I'm going to swing into it. I'm going to kill your Unison because I have to address this. I'm not going to let you stay with free value.
Right.
And as a constellation, you can't awaken. So you can't see cards.
Right.
In this situation, the game's going for you.
Yeah.
But TrunksGeta's able to put pressure that you're going to be forced to metabolize early.
Yeah.
So you don't want to start from a situation where it was good to where you don't want to start from a situation to where it was bad, right? Where you're like, hey, I'm in the game because I have a lot of life.
Sure.
To where, hey, I'm fighting to stay in the game because I'm awake and I have things, but now I have to use them much faster.
Yeah.
Like, no, Trunks has to swing in order to get value. So let him do what he does.
That's very, very well explained and thought out. And I'm wondering, because Phil is a professional, he's a very talented player, veteran.
Right.
I'm sure he knows that. So there must be a thought process that validates that choice. I'm hoping that's the case. And we'll see. But right now, Muqsit is looking like he's in full control right now.
Utilizing the POSS early.
Yeah.
Now, this is one of the things Muqsit doesn't have to do. Muqsit doesn't have to. Yeah, no, it just lets me. It highlights the thing for me. Muqsit. There we go. We dropped that.
Dropped the Whis.
And that's the reason why I don't like taking the damage. Because see, the Whis, what it represents is that when Vegeta when he awakens, he's gonna have to be efficient. But you need time to deal with this card potentially, whereas you're not gonna have the time to do that with him.
So the Gohan Videl that we now know Phil has in hand is gonna clear the Whis, right? So
he has it.
And the one drop.
Yeah, it's gonna clear them. So he actually prepared pretty decently for the situation that he's in, because if that's the way he chooses to play, he's not gonna lose value.
Why not Cunning over Whis? Cunning doesn't affect leader skills. Cunning affects battle cards and extra card skills, to which Golden Frieza has no battle cards or extra cards that allow him to untap energy.
Right.
This Whis says in any capacity, untapping energy offensively will net them a burn.
Exactly. So Phil's thinking about how to proceed here.
Phil has to clear the.
100%. That's not negotiable. He's gonna go ahead and charge, and now you just get rid of those cards, get rid of that Whis, and play Golden Frieza.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
he's gonna want to, start taking advantage of his leader skill. Like we haven't really seen him able to produce those big hand sizes. Espeon, we're all on that journey. We're all trying to learn to read. It's okay.
Word.
It's
I mean,
okay.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, I'm still hooked on phonics. Let me stop.
Don't say that.
I could never.
Don't say that.
I'm still acting massive and I win.
We don't even know what Eric's saying. Niggas still learning to speak.
I'm so tired, son.
I believe it, bro.
I know, bro. I would sit up all night
You did a
doing
great
this.
job.
He sit up all night. I mean, doing this, and
Well,
just for everything to literally just not work up until this point.
and
But we're here.
and as we see, the players, making decisions, I do want to say, huge credit to the store, right? Huge credit to the Hill Twins for producing this great stream right now. There are not a lot of live gameplay streams that are of this caliber that we get to see very much. This is not a regional. This is an exclusive tournament for a huge prize. And this is being thrown by the store, thrown by the Hill Twins, so let's show some love for that as well.
Yay, shout out to me. 35 minutes left in the match.
Yeah.
I said, bye, BMS.
Yeah, that Trunks Unison, I feel, is sort of underrated right now. It's very powerful.
Yeah.
Very
yeah.
powerful.
And see how he put in BMS. BMS also works against Phil Pena
Somebody
as
said
well.
BMS hello, and somebody said,
Yo, shout outs to Edge, Espeon, and Chaotic Cypher. That was funny. BMS hello. Bye, BMS. Respectfully.
But we see both players not only sided in counters for their opponents, but they sided in counters for the counters that their opponents would put in against them. That's very high level thought process. They not only knew what they needed to do to proceed to win, but also to cover up for their opponent's side bet. Very, very high level gameplay right here. We're lucky to have it.
You put your feet up. Yeah, man. So this is a good position right now for Phil Pena because right now he's got a combo out of this stuff, but he does awaken.
Yep.
What's more, I don't like that, but he's really comboing. He has to combo so hard.
Little greedy, maybe.
It's just to keep the life. I mean, I do understand. Well, he has to look at this. This is so. This hurts so bad.
Yeah.
This hurts really bad. This hurts really bad. He's just losing so much.
And what's so interesting is that Phil went first, right? Like,
oh my God, but didn't Trunks kill Frieza in one slice?
Oh my God. Trunks did kill Frieza.
all these Trunks is just beating Golden Frieza's head in, slicing him up.
Well, he wasn't Golden Frieza.
Right,
It was
right.
Mecha Frieza.
Yeah.
Golden Frieza would have smite. He would smite Super Saiyan Trunks.
Damn. Put some
he would
respect
smite.
on Trunks' name, though. Come on.
Not
all right.
against Golden Frieza. Golden
All
Frieza
right.
almost defeated Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta. It's levels.
Whoa, charging the bloodlust there.
Yeah. This is yellow. Unless, of course, did he show his SCR? No player showed the SCR, right?
I want to say that no, they did
No.
not.
I mean, hey, that's hard, but he's in a rough spot right now.
He is.
Golden, yeah, he's in a rough spot because it's Trunks is just not, Trunks is capitalizing and it's playing so wow. Yeah, we didn't see either SCRs. Hopefully we get to see the SCRs at least this game. This is-
Yeah.
Where did I go? I lost a friend somewhere along the bitterness, and I went stayed up with you all night. And I know how to save a life.
Yeah, this is not your debut.
It's not my debut, nigga, but we need to save a life. At least we gotta see an SCR
Sing the
first.
whole verse. Like, I thought you would snippet that.
What's the snippet?
Yeah.
Yo, damn, Eric,
You gotta sing the whole verse. just like.
That was no.
You guys are saying USA in the chat, but who is that in reference to? Yeah. What's up, Scrubs Games DBS? Thanks for the first time chat. You're saying WTF to what exactly? See a one drop come down.
Yes. Now this is gonna be good. This is gonna be really good.
He goes into
It
the
clears the board. He has to clear the
that's
units.
Scrub Games. That's
Madigan?
no these guys from Italy. It's from Italy.
Love
Gohan.
this unison. This Gohan unison is very, very powerful. And he's just gonna go ahead and
Yeah,
smite that
okay.
Trunks, the unison.
Yeah, that's what you
Love
have
that.
to do. Right now, you have to recover. This is about recovery. We're in spring. Spring is about water and rain and sunlight and just recovery. That's what we need to do right here.
Reset button again.
Eric, get some rest. Get some rest. Hey, you want my hoodie? Place over you?
Oh, it's too loud.
Nigga, the whole store is too loud.
So he's gonna pass after that. His leader should be beamed as well, though I don't see a dice signifying that. But the Gohan does beam the leader as well.
Yep.
So that's gonna help. That's gonna help.
Right now, Gohan is a 25K. That's also really good.
Yeah.
Kill me. You gotta waste cards in order to kill me.
Right.
Now he could drop a 30K, triple, double strike, for one energy, the boo, and swing straight into it. But is it gonna get reposted? Is the question, right? Phil is world quality level. And that's the thing, man.
They both are.
Yeah.
They're both tremendous players.
Right. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Muqsit, he was in the running for Worlds.
This is the deck that he,
Yeah. Yep.
So we're looking at 40 minutes after the, 40 minutes into the round. Phil really, trying to show signs of life, but
Drops
just
the
got
cooler.
coolered here. Now, I don't know how effective this is, unless he's playing Gohan Piccolo, then it's game.
No.
Potentially.
Gohan Piccolo's still not game. He has one energy open.
No, of course.
His
But
leader's a 20K. I mean, there are things. There's levels.
I'm gonna wait and see what Muqsit has,
Right.
because he's so professional and so talented that there has to be a good reason why he made this decision.
Right, especially through a 20K
it's
leader.
time to win.
Yeah, I think he's
There we
identified
go,
that, and,
Gohan
and
Piccolo.
that's the only way this play makes sense, and he has it absolutely. And so now you kind of have to eat this.
Yeah. Like Eric said, it's time to win.
Yeah.
And now it's time.
Absolutely.
There was
Now there's Mara, there's Oolong. You got one energy open,
Yup, overall.
and you have to deal with this.
because the double strike means that he can't spark any. Oh wow, we see the golden cooler inside his hand. Oh man, this could have been Phil's thing. This was Phil's great debut for the golden cooler. This is rough. Coolers in hand. How do you deal with this? You are 25. What's that? 55 to a 20. I mean, if you can combo out of this, you do it.
You have to.
You do it.
have to.
You just do it.
This is brutal. You have to get out of this. If you don't, Yellow can do too much.
Oh my God!
Is the music not on? Wait, because we need that right now.
We do need the music, y'all. We need the music.
That's-
Come on. This is it. This is one of the things. Yes. Wait. What's going on? What's going on? Yes. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Let's get this music going. This got me. What the hell? Okay, y'all. Turn this mother up. Okay. Why am I so ghetto? All right.
And Phil's just dropping those super combos. This is
Phil,
what they're there
Phil,
for.
drop them super combos. You
Yeah.
have to. But he understands. Phil knows what's going on
100%.
right now.
Yeah.
Phil looked in my eyes and said, "Oh, that's what you want to do to me? This is what you want to do? Damn, I lost game one. That's what you want to do? Go ahead, come
And
at
he
me,
has
bro.
to fight
Come
now.
at me,
He
bro.
has to fight.
He
has
has
to
to
fight for
fight,
his
boy.
life. Yeah.
Fight.
Yep,
Fight for your life. There we
100%.
go. But look, he's drawing them cards.
There
He
you
like,
go.
Phil knows he's comboing out of
Phil
this.
came here to win a $2,000
He
plus
knows
card.
he's
He
come-
didn't come here to scrub out.
Phil said, look, anybody else would have conceded and said, yo, I'm taking that. Look, Phil knows. He said
Yeah.
50K.
20, 30, 40,
he said 50K.
50.
Thank God you didn't drop the cooler on there.
Five more K, my boy.
Phil knows. You drop it to super combo. I know. I understand.
But look at Muskie. Look at
I
his
understand what
hand,
you're doing.
Oh,
Hands
yeah.
folded.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Listen, when your opponent drops
God.
5 cards to combo, to get out of a combo that took you
know.
one,
You know.
you feel great.
You know.
I would
But
have
you
my
know,
hands
right
full.
now,
Post right now would
right
be
now,
beautiful.
it doesn't even matter. It don't even matter. Let him tap his energy. I wouldn't even repulse.
Yes, you need it on board for Golden Cooler next time.
Okay, cool. Oh, that's right. You're right, Eric. You are absolutely right. Now, this is it. This is Golden Cooler. How many cards do you have? Interesting.
Tapping out.
He has the Overwhelm and
Gets to rest it.
he is at 5 life. But what he doesn't see the cooler.
Right.
There's just no way that you can proceed with this turn.
Tapping out.
It just doesn't. Even
I'm a
if you-
20K lead.
But
What do you even get out of that?
You get nothing. Look. Whoa, come on, Muqsit. No, you just okay. Oh, to kill the hand, so as to counter
pulling back.
to counter maybe Golden Cooler. He anticipates
Yeah,
that the energy is not important unless, of course, he had Final Flash
That has to be the decision.
because he has
that's being
6 in drops. So if he really cared about his Overwhelm, if that was a thing,
Yeah.
it wouldn't matter. But what's also effective is that
Gun is Z-Charge.
Z-Charge 1.
made.
Overall,
No,
man.
kill this guy. Kill this guy. This is good.
Okay,
Kills
that
it.
helps
So
a
now he
lot.
says, if you play Golden Cooler, you commit.
Right.
You commit to beating
Unless
me.
he plays Dispo.
Fair.
This is rough.
He gets rid of the unison. That makes all the sense in the world. Why leave him with more?
Yeah, but this is rough.
swingers?
I mean, Muqsit made a very. That was the difference between winning and losing this game.
Yeah.
That was
he
the
could
difference
lose
between
this
winning
game
and
right
losing.
now.
But
well,
right now,
let us also say that the Golden Cooler is not. Oh wait, what's Musket's hand size?
right? That's why Muqsit.
Yeah.
Think about it. He's going into turn 5.
Oh,
he cleared
wow.
the card that was
You
going to make
charge,
him
you
safe.
use your energy now, draw, get
Yeah.
rid of everything, have the 5K and the extra 2 cards in
And
hand.
you don't have Z
Right.
energy. And he said, you know what? I'm gonna charge 1 Z energy. I can't lose the Koizukan. I'm gonna need that next time.
Right.
He has
Screw it.
nothing for.
If you don't kill my
oh my
Gohan
God!
Piccolo,
Look, he
I'm
has no
dropping.
drop. Look, he has no drop for sparking times magic. Times magic would be the thing.
Yeah.
This is
100%.
it. This is your chance.
I mean,
This
he
is his
has
window.
to. He has blockers.
This is
to
the
get
window.
chance. He has. No.
Who cares?
Phil Pena, no. He has to kill this turn. There you go. There you
He
go.
didn't utilize the energy yet.
I wish he would have because he
Oh,
didn't
man,
get
he
the draw
could-
off the lead.
The way his game's been going, he might not have even been
He
able
might
to.
even have it. He don't got it. Wait, is there
It's a unison. He could have summoned in unison. Special summon.
Oh. Then that's just a
It's
lack of
okay.
forethought.
It's okay. It's okay. But he doesn't have. Look, it's just not enough. How many attacks? It's just not enough.
That's the issue. Is that he didn't.
enough.
He didn't. Muqsit didn't give him much to work with.
No, and comboing that hand was. There you go. So now clear a hand.
Did he draw for his leader swing?
He didn't catch a draw.
Yeah, he did.
Overrun will be beautiful here.
And
This is
there's the
good.
blocker negate.
Now this is going to clear 1, and he's forced to deal with 1. And if he runs into another blocker negate, he loses anyway. I think here you just restand and you have to place the blocker and then sit on your 2 time magics, you know?
Nah,
But this is rough.
you have to win this turn. It's
How?
I don't know.
I don't think a
How?
win
It's
is present.
not present. 2. That's it.
Does he have the secret ID?
He needed the extra cards though.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Chaotic.
Yeah, if he had the Overwhelm, that would be really good because we see that Muqsit doesn't have.
Gonna go ahead and pass.
Yeah, and that's what he has
And
to
that's
do.
it. That's all
You
she
need
wrote.
the blocker up. Yeah.
This is just such a brutal situation
Yeah.
now.
It just is not. TrunksGeta doesn't have a hand, but he does have access to Oolong. He does have access to a board. It
He's
just
gonna
all
draw a
depends.
lot.
Vegeta.
Yeah, he's gonna draw now.
It's all good though because at the end of the day, he still has to find a route to victory. There's 3 life, and there's 1 block, and there's 2 time magic.
Sure.
So, there are options. He also has to generate Z energy, right? He doesn't have the Z energy. He cleared the Z energy. Oolong costs 2 Z energy, right? So he doesn't have it. He killed them. So
I think you block.
a perfect you have to block.
100%.
You don't waste no cards. You have to block because you have 2 time magics, and those have to stop him from generating Z energy. Did he get? Wow,
Yes.
he picked up. Wow, he picked up a
Oh.
Oh,
What?
That's right. He can restand himself during the battle too, right?
What? Yes. Activate
Yes.
battle 100%.
Yes.
Wow.
How?
His effect is activate main
Yeah,
battle.
I guess he had. We can't see their Z energy. I guess he had more.
He's probably been generating Z energy throughout the whole game.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Of course he's a blocker. We knew that,
Yeah,
but we
100%.
can't see the Z energy.
Yeah. Thought he used it all.
Wow. Yeah. See,
That was
so
smart.
This is good.
Yeah.
This is good. As I said, we leave it standing. We don't give him more cards. We leave it standing. If he had extra Z energy, because you can't.
Wow. I've been misplaying.
we
Yeah,
go.
exactly, chaotic.
We're gonna block. We're gonna block
the same.
that. Block
So
that.
he's gonna swing and
Block
you just
that.
literally
Block.
block. Who
Block
cares?
that. No. No.
Okay.
No, I don't like that. I guess you force him to use the counter if he had
If
it.
he has
now.
it now and then you block. So
Right,
he gets
because-
no value.
Right, and you stopped him from generating Z energy,
Yeah.
and at least you have a block. He already used power to Super Saiyan
Still
early, so
scary,
it's not.
though.
It
It is
is.
scary.
'Cause
But he
still has
did
that
use
token
power.
negate.
He did use power. Well,
We know his hand is C.
yeah,
Oh,
and I don't like that.
trying to bait out a block here, and he's
Well, you
always,
know he doesn't have the power to Super Saiyan,
but
so
he's,
it's fine.
but he can always represent Final Flash.
Yeah. Does he get it?
Oh, snit.
And he caught the Vegeta. This is not where we want to be.
I don't know about you guys, but when someone swings a token at me, I'm scared.
Yeah.
They're always planning something.
Why you doing this to me?
Right?
Phil looked him in his eyes last turn and said, as he dropped his first super combo.
Okay, Phil comboing out.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So Phil can't. There we go. That's where Phil needed to be in order to push this game
Now he's
to
gonna
game
go
3.
into Oolong.
Yep, as we anticipate. Oh, he rests the card. Oh no, he gets to steal. I'm tripping. He stole the 40K.
Yeah,
So he says,
yeah.
if you're gonna block me, you die.
Right.
Block me and die.
And also getting rid. Ooh.
Okay,
Going
this
to
is
one.
not terrible because he can drop the Vegeta.
Cooler.
Oh, this is good. This is good. He blocks.
Now you
Oh,
block.
he gets
You just block.
overwhelmed. He gets overwhelmed though, but and he has another blocker.
No, he
Damn,
has
so
the
he
cooler.
has to. He has the cooler.
The swing.
Wow,
This is-
what a sequence. This is
And he hit the
amazing.
super combo. Yeah, I mean this
Wow.
was both players. If he had more Z energy, he could combo and restand. We don't know what the Z energy is. There you have it. That's the game. That's
Wow.
the 2-0, guys.
Yeah, and Phil
Yeah.
scoops it up.
So, yep.
Very well played by
Very
both
well
players.
played. I mean, Phil was. If Phil had untapped this energy, it would have.